This is the Leatherman Surge, and these are some skins from Ripp. Excuse me. Give that another go. This is the Leatherman Surge, and these are some skins from Ripp's Garage Tech, now available at multipartsstore.com. If you're not familiar, these are a Cordura 500D fabric skin with an adhesive backing that you can apply to your favorite Leatherman tool. Here I've got it on my Leatherman Arc in a different colorway, and super handy way to customize your Leatherman. And for today's model, we're not even going to need a screwdriver because these go on no problem. I've been testing it out here on the Leatherman Arc for a bit. Everything's holding up super duper well. So we're going to put it on this Leatherman Surge today. I've got here a couple of Leatherman Surge skins. Let me check the colorway here. That is going to be in the caramel color. So again, that's a fabric skin. Hopefully you can see that okay. It's kind of moving in and out of the light, unfortunately. But that is what we're putting on today. We've got 4 of them. Let me go through a couple of other things while I take an alcohol prep pad. And the first thing we're going to do is just wipe down those scales. Make sure there's no grease or grime on them and get them clean. There's available in a bunch of colorways, including black, if that's what you're looking for. It can go well with the Leatherman Arc. Here's the 80 Splatter and the ATAX LEX, which is a couple other options that Ripp's Garage Tech was kind enough to send out with a recent order I had. I've got that wiped down and cleaned off. Just give that a quick wipe with the alcohol prep pad and we'll let that sit. The other colorway they sent out was their rubberized version. So you can select that from the drop-on. I'll hold that up in the light for you. And you can see that's a nice rubbery grip and a lot grippier than the Cordura. I believe it's Cordura, the 500D fabric that they use. Let me see if there's anything else. Otherwise, we're going to start peeling these skins free. Oh, if you do get these, make sure to check for the matched pairs. So you'll get 4 skins, and here you can see that that pattern lines up across the 2 skins. Super nice attention to detail there from Ripp's Garage Tech. These are available at ripsgaragetech.com with 2 P's in Ripp's. They're also available on our site now at multitool.com. Gave them a try and reached out, and very excited to be carrying those. Those are coming through the Shopify Collective, which means they're going to ship direct from Ripp's Garage. So keep an eye out for that. On the Leatherman Arc, we lined up the holes in the skins here for the Leatherman Surge. We don't need to do that. Just need to make sure we get it on the right side. I've got our tweezers here from iFixit, which will be available soon on the site as well. I'm just going to start this side. And one thing that can happen is when you first start to peel the backing off, it's possible to grab the backing and peel it away from the fabric. It's not a big deal. This is really resilient adhesive they've got on here. In fact, I got it just there. If you do end up peeling the adhesive away from the fabric, just press down, squeeze there, and start somewhere else. I had that happen, and it's in the instructions to do it that way, and it has not been an issue whatsoever. So I want to start down on this end. So I'm just going to get that peeled up. We're going to use the tweezers to prevent applying any more oils from our hands on there. Fold that backing free, and I'll try and do this on camera like a professional. We're just going to line that up with that bottom edge and press down gently. These are maneuverable until you give it firm pressure. So we've got that started. I'm just going to hold that there. We're going to peel up our backing, grab the end with our tweezers, and then we're going to look at that top edge to line it up. Let's zoom down just a little bit there as well. So we're just applying that like so, and we'll just make sure that we are off the edge. Looks good, well lined up, so we'll just give that a nice firm press. And that should be that. It is that easy. Obviously, Might even be easier for you guys without the camera in your way, but that's a-okay. And let's go ahead and get this next one started. Just going to grab that backing. Might have a record for our fastest Mod Monday video, but I thought it was worth showing you guys how I like putting these on in my first couple of tests. And let's see if we've got this peeled back appropriately. Yeah. A set of nice fine edge tweezers is going to help a lot with this, or you could use like an X-Acto knife, but tweezers is going to be a little bit less room for an accident. So I'm just going to peel that back with the tweezers. If I needed another set of tweezers, I do have some on hand, but we've got that there. Fold that paper back. We're going to flip this sideways here for nice, easy alignment. And we'll set this side down. You'll notice that the two sides are unique. It would be hard to mess that up on something like the Surge, but obviously worth double checking before you press firmly into place. We'll peel this up and grab that with our tweezers. And if we need, see, it's not completely permanent on the first try. Let's make sure we're lined up. It looks pretty good. Honestly, not too hard. One thing they've done, which I think was a really smart move, is they've included a bit of a relief. So you can see it doesn't cover all the way to the edge, but that means that room for error is, it leaves a room for error, I should say. Makes it so it's not as imperative. It looks intentional. We call that a relief in design. And yeah, fits on there super duper well. Really liking that caramel colorway here. And obviously will not interfere with the tool in any way. As you use it, it'll get pressed in a little more firmly. Like I said, we've had that on our Leatherman Arc for a while, have not had any issues with any sort of degradation. The reason I wanted to grab some for the Leatherman Surge here is because, and I'm going to start with that fat end again, it just seems to be the easiest way to get things lined up, is because my Leatherman Surge has that beautiful Cabela's branding on it. Not my favorite. And this will let us cover that up without any issues. If you're looking for alternatives, we did a video, it should be out by the time you're seeing this. And we did show how to polish that back to a factory-looking finish without too much effort. So check that out if that's why you're looking for these skins. Got that one lined up. I'm going to try and fail on this next one because I have seen it happen, and I'll show you what happens. So if I grab this backing, let's bring that up to the camera there. If I grab this backing and I get a little too aggressive with it, I start to peel up the adhesive with it. It's actually difficult to do. I had it on the Arc when I did it, just barely. But let's say we grab that adhesive up. Of course, I'm failing on purpose, so you don't have to. Well, I guess we're not going to be able to get it. But if you were to peel that adhesive up, all you need to do is press that back down into that fabric, give it a nice squeeze, and then go over to another corner to start peeling. And like I said, difficult on this one. Actually, maybe we got it there. Yeah, you'll know because that backing, you can see there, the adhesive is still caught on the backing. And that's when we're going to just press that back down. Not been a persistent issue in doing these skins so far, but I wanted to mention it to you because it can happen, and it is not a problem. Just press it back down. It'll all get mushed together when you go to apply the scale, or the skin, rather. Anyway, so I'm just going to lean up over camera here. Sorry if my voice changes a bit. We'll start peeling that off. I'm just going to grab that early with the tweezers to prevent it from latching down too early and out of place. And it looks pretty good to me. Just like that, we've got our skins on here. This is a great way to customize your Leatherman without doing any real modifications. Though, of course, we are including it on our Mod Monday video series because it is a bit of a mod. You're not going to avoid any warranties, to my knowledge, doing anything like this, but it's a nice way to get a little interesting look and feel on these skins. Let me go ahead and pull up the pricing for you guys as well so we don't neglect to include that. If you head over to ripsgaragetech.com, you can see these Surge skins are $19.99. Actually, most of their Leatherman skins are going to be that $19.99 price point, so nothing too crazy. They work really, really well, and they'll protect your tool a little bit, but also give you a nice bit of customization. Wide color range available. Let me pull those 80s splatters back in. The moss rubberized grip. What one was this one? The ATEX LEX. Or ATEX LEX. So a lot of different color options available. There's like 20 or so for each tool, and they've also got options for even more everyday carry gear. So you can look at their options for different EDC pocket knives as well. Check those out at ripsgaragetech.com, or grab your Leatherman skins from the links down below and help support our channel. That's all I've got for this Mod Monday. Kept it under 15 minutes this time. We're doing good. If you guys are not channel members, you could have watched this a couple weeks sooner during our Tuesday live streams, which are for members only. We do our mods live on the channel, and then these videos come out a few weeks later to the rest of our subscribers. So hope you'll consider becoming a member of the channel. That's it. We're going to jump into a members only Q&A now, chat it up with our members, and we'll catch you guys in the next Mod Monday.